I'm back, bitches. No, you haven't seen me in a while. My channel hasn't been as active as it should be because life is a thing that's happening. I'm trying to take care of stuff. So I'm out here in the world, living life, doing stuff, and so haven't posted here as much. Haven't done as much Naked Truth stuff. I've mostly been watching most of it. That's why you did this, isn't it, Trisha? Because you missed seeing my face, and so you came up with this whole topic knowing very well that I would have to click on the video. Damn you! You and your nefarious schemes, I see right through you! That was supposed to be a joke, but if it wasn't funny, I apologize. It's midnight, I just got home from a long day of work, which was twice as long as it should be. For those of you who don't know this, like, if you're ever the last person in a restaurant, the entire kitchen is sitting there staring at you, waiting for you to get the fuck out because we want to go home. Just keep that in mind. If you're ever the last person in the restaurant, don't spend 2 hours just sitting there talking while drinking one damn cup of coffee, okay? Pay your bill and get the fuck out because we all want to go home. Anyways, the whole how to change the world, I guess. Yeah, Trisha, you could have picked a more broad subject. I mean, this one is far too narrow. I mean, we all know there's only one way to possibly change the world. I mean, I think you should have picked a topic like with more scope, more grandeur, so that everyone would have something different to add to it. In case that didn't come across, that was supposed to be sarcasm. Once again, it is midnight. Anyways, I believe, I guess, to put it simply, we'll get it out of the way because I have no idea how long I'm going to be rambling. I might just fall asleep while I'm filming this and still keep talking for another 20 minutes. Who's to say? Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Change the world. I guess, to put it in the simplest terms, for those who don't feel like sitting through this entire video, however long it's going to be, I basically believe in, like, the ripple effect, I guess the pond effect, whatever you want to call it, where you throw a rock in the pond, and then, like, eventually the waves reach the shore. I don't know how to explain it. So, enough of you out there have heard this metaphor that you know what I'm saying. But yeah, like, you throw a rock and then that creates ripples, which creates more ripples, and it just keeps spreading out. Like, that's the formula that I believe in. I mean, as human beings, we do have to acknowledge that there are certain limitations to what we're able to do, and we should accept those limitations not as necessarily a weakness or a failure of our character, but just as a simple fact. There is only so much reach that each one of us has. But use that to its fullest, however you can. Even if it's just in your daily life, just imparting your wisdom upon all the ignorant masses that just happen to be in your immediate vicinity. Even if you only have like a YouTube channel with like 10 subscribers, and your 10 subscribers each tell their 10 subscribers, who each tell their 10 subscribers, eventually it just slowly spreads out, to everybody. So yeah, for me personally, when it comes to changing the world, just always make sure to fight for whatever it is that you happen to believe in, and just always stand up for what you feel is right, and just do as much as you can, as often as you can, and hope that eventually, the impact is shown throughout, It's also that other philosophy, I forget who says it. I mean, I know who says it, but it's not in my brain right now, because midnight. Anyway, it's be the change you want to see in the world. It's a pretty famous quote, you've probably heard it. So yeah, it's just be the change you want to see in the world, and slowly the world around you will start changing, and even if it's not in your lifetime, your effect could have an impact on the way someone else's life is lived 100 years from now, long after you died. And if you're still alive in 100 years, good for you. I mean, you're doing something right. Because if I was alive in 100 years, I'd be like 125, which is basically impossible for a human. But you never know. I mean, medical advances, who knows what technology is going to be in 50 years? I mean, we could all end up being 200 or something. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. You can pretend you know, but you don't know. You don't know what the future brings. None of us know. And, oh yeah, well, I'm going on a tangent. Like, I know for me, there's a lot of stuff that I'm willing to fight for, but like, I felt like I'll go ahead and bring this up anyway since it's a current topic. It's like and it also deals with racism as well. The whole debacle with the Academy Awards and how there are no black people being nominated for Best Actor and all that other stuff. And here's the thing, as a black man, I'm not at all shocked. I'm glad it's finally being talked about, but we've all known the Academy was very racist. I think it's only getting this much attention now because of, like with Straight Outta Compton, it really does deserve to be at least nominated for Best Movie. I think the entire cast did an amazing job. And I think this year it's just because there are so many black people who did deserve the recognition and were completely ignored. Then that's why it's becoming a bigger deal. But let's be honest, I've never really trusted the Academy. I mean, who are the Academy? Some old white guys in a room somewhere in a mansion by the lake, whatever, just sipping wine and just deciding, oh, this was their favorite movie of the year? I mean, I've honestly thought the whole thing was bullshit. I've only actually watched it like twice. One year was when Hustle and Flow came out, just to see if Hard Out Here for a Pimp actually could win. And I was shocked as hell that they did. Like, I really did not see that coming. And the other time was when Avatar came out. And I specifically watched because I wanted them to lose, because I hated that movie. I think it was so stupid. It was not worth sitting through. And I think they were basically nominated for every single category, and the only one they got was set design. And I was very happy about that. I didn't think The Hurt Locker deserved to win, but the Academy loves Matt Damon for some reason. I don't know whose dick he sucked, because he seems to win an Oscar every damn year. But Leo can't get Best Actor? Come on, people. You can't even name Leo Best Actor once. I do not trust your judgment. Anyways, tangents are a thing. But yeah, that's something that's always existed in Hollywood. Racism is very apparent. Especially for those of us in the minority. I know a lot of people, it may not be as apparent, you may not notice it because, well, like this, I mean, it's just because this is just what's been normal. The majority of people in Hollywood, it's like a country club. You got a lot of rich white folks up there. And if you happen to see a black guy every now and then, most of the time he's just scrubbing the toilets or something, or pushing a mop. So yeah, it's something that's always been in the back of my mind, and it's something that's always existed, and it's not like it's not more of an issue than it was in the past. It's just being put in the spotlight more than it ever was before, but it's always existed, and the Hollywood has always been incredibly whitewashed. There are even so many instances, this has always pissed me off, where you have a minority character not being played by a minority. Like the most recent one that I know of was when Emma What's-Her-Face, what was it? There are so many damn Emmas. Thompson, the one from Spider-Man, which one was it? It was the one, Stone, yeah. In that Aloha movie, she was playing someone who was half Asian, even though, as far as I know, Emma Stone is like 100% Caucasian. It's just 100% white, and yet she's playing an Asian. Now, you could have tried to look for an Asian to play the part, but no. You've had Native American paroles that were played by white people, and then it's like, oh, but he's like 1/64th Cherokee, so I'm probably like 1/64th white. They're never gonna let me play Bruce Wayne. It's just, uh, and I uh, my mouth's not working right now. Maybe I should re-record this tomorrow morning. Then again, I probably will just be like lazy and upload it anyways. I have no idea how long this is, so I'm gonna try and wrap this up. Uh, the so yeah, that's a thing. It's like I feel like it may not have an effect now, but I feel like all the little things here and there, just talking to people and just being able to discuss, even if it's just a very small sampling, you talk to a few people who each talk to a few people who each talk to a few people. If it's something that you're passionate about, something that you truly believe in, if you see in any kind of injustice that you feel should not exist, don't be afraid to speak up and just say it. Just saying the words, even if it's just one person that hears it, you change. You change the world just slightly. It may not be in your lifetime a visible effect, but somewhere down the world, you just made life so much easier for some lonely, sad little black child growing up in a very impoverished neighborhood who dreams of someday being a star. It's a little bit more possible for him now than it was 50 years ago when we were here. At least that's what I like to believe. That's what I keep telling myself every day at night. I hope it's true. But all we can really do is hope. And I know, cause like on the same subject with Hollywood, like I know something. Whenever I write a story, I actively try to make sure that there are many races represented, because Hollywood is still like 80% white people in every single movie and TV show you see. So I try to make sure my stories are more integrated to include, African descent, Asian, Hispanic, and of course white people as well. I'm not just gonna completely cut them out, because that's something I've also hated about how, when people look at me, they think about all these black movies where it's like, oh, a black man writes a story starring black people about black issues. And it's and I think that's not really much better. I can see why we would feel the need to do that, but I don't think it helps as much. I think it just continues to push segregation. It's just it's just like I can't explain well right now, but I think you can see the point I'm trying to make. You know what? I'm turning the camera off. I think I made my point. I hope if it wasn't clear, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you at a point in time where my brain is actually functioning properly. Until then, bye! I'm going to bed, damn it.